Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Monday. I've had a nice rest over the weekend. I hope you have too. I hope you can hear me a little bit better because I have a new microphone and I'm hoping that will be a little bit clearer on the sound. I have a very messy desk. I don't even know where to start in clearing it up. So I decided, what the hell, I will just I will just get my latest project out and have a go with that. So I haven't touched this for a little while, so it's time to kind of relook at my botanical journal that I've been doing. And if you are new to the channel, new to this video, then if you just come back a few videos, you will see me having a go at this botanical journal, which is for a friend of mine. And I've kind of stuck to colour schemes. So on the first page I kind of had purple and then pink. And then we've gone for yellow with just a few touches of green on this one. This page we decided to go with a blue, and I've left a nice big page there for journaling. And then this one, although it started nice and blue, it ended up being, you know, a bit of a crazy colour in there. But I quite like that, sort of, it's that shock element of opening it up and going, wow, okay, different colours. So now I'm on this page. And I'm thinking of, I'm going to have a look in my stash. I'm just going to take this clip off because this is going to cause us problems as we go on with the journal. It is holding my strings in place, but that's fine. So yeah, let's just see. Make sure I haven't skipped a page. No, I definitely haven't. So I've got a nice fresh page. And what I've been doing, if I can grab it all, is I have a huge amount of ephemera here. I've got two lots of ephemera. I did show you a particular package that I have, if I can find it. Here we go. It is massive. So I have two big bags of ephemera, some finished, some not. Oh, let's just check this one. No, that's Alice in Wonderland. We don't need that one. So I think, yeah, most of it is now in one bag. The rest of it I've actually got in this big kind of, I don't know, display book, I think they call this. And I've kind of got neutral colours, turquoise and duck egg, stamps and postage. I hope you're getting all this on here. It's really difficult to get it all in camera, but I will do my best. Okay, there we go. And then I have purple and lilac and blue. I'm just looking to see. I've got a bit of red and orange, but not a huge amount. So I'm thinking today I may do a green page. So I'm going to whip out all the ephemera I have for green, and it's quite a lot. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to use up some of this. And also we have this big bag of ephemera that I haven't even really gone through. So I'm going to open that one up and have that next to me. And then I've got my normal, you know, labels and things like that. So that's where we're at with this one. So I'm just going to go through it with you and go get a cup of coffee. Put me on pause, go get a cup of coffee and sit crafting with me, or just, you know, chill out and watch because it's a pretty yucky day again. If you've just got in for work and you're putting this video on, thank you. That's really nice that you use my video to kind of decompress from the day. Yeah, and let's just see what we can make. So most of the ephemera that I have from my book has been untouched. So this is just loose ephemera. So I'm just going to pick out a few pieces that I know I've got some from the Daisy kit, which is Porch Prints. But I'm loving this rose at the minute. So I'm just flicking through. There's two quite pretty tags there. Look like they're from the same kit. Well, three actually. So there's three tags there. I look like I've got a little, what is that, a little check or something, and then a larger tag. So I quite like those. So I'll put those just over here, and then I'm going to have a quick delve in this big bag and see what else we have in here. This one is a little, that's got quite a lot of green on it, that one there. So that it's got kind of assorted colours, but that might work. I have one of my own labels there. And I've got a few stamps by the look of it, another one of my labels. It's nice to kind of pull out your own occasionally, I have to say. I've got a couple of butterflies there. And I'm just flicking through. There's a little Porch Prints little one there that I quite like the look of. Let's see. And some of this is kind of scrap paper or paper with images on that I thought I could use. So I'm just going to pull out. This one was from Victoria Designs, and I know this is just kind of part of one of their kits. I'd have to look it up what it is. I'm not entirely sure. That's very green. That's one that's already done. And this one looks like part of a booklet, so I don't think we're going to use that. I don't think I've used many toadstools in this one yet, and I do like to use mushrooms and toadstools, so I'm wondering if we could have like a red and green page here. See how we go. I know I've got some in amongst these. If you saw my video talking about AliExpress, you'll see that I went through some of my favourite items there, and I talked about these clear acetate kind of, they're not stickers because you have to glue them obviously, but they are acetate, and they are really nice, and they have all kinds of little you know, jars and greenery and all kinds of things in here. I'm just looking to see if I've got anything that's really ferny and neutral and green, and I do have, so I'm wondering whether we could blend some of that in. It would be an autumnal page really, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for. So I'm going to pull out all the ones that I know are kind of autumnal. There's quite a lot of them. I know they came in one pack, so I'm just going to pull out those and maybe a couple of those. Okay, so we've got lots to work with, and this is how I start really. This one obviously is a bit different because it's a colour scheme, but I do tend to start with a particular theme or colour if I can. So let's have a look. I would like to use this somewhere, but it is a bit floral. So let's see. I do like the idea of this rose, and then I have these kind of autumnal colours here, which I really love the idea of. I'm wondering if this might be better with a page of just autumnal neutrals. Perhaps I'm looking in the wrong place in my folder. Maybe not green, but maybe like a yellow or a neutral. Let's see. I have got a lot of neutral. Let's pull that one over. Oh, sorry guys, just whacked you. Let's see what we have in here. See, that is quite nice. That is quite autumnal neutral there. Let's see. And I have some quite nice kind of neutral papers there. A little label. Yep, there's quite a lot in this one. So you can see that this is very kind of neutral. I think that's where we're heading. I started with green, you see, and now I've changed my mind. I'm thinking autumn, kind of autumnal look. I kind of like the neutrals rather than all the oranges and stuff, so maybe something like that will work. I've got another piece there that's got roses on it though. Let's have a look. Ooh, there we go. Something like that would be great. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We have a large one there, which might be good to decorate the page. Right, that'll do for now. And I can see an autumnal envelope here. I'll just note that summer. Okay. Whoop. Wheeling myself in. All right, let's see what we have. I think this might just be kind of some images and some decoration on this page. I might even make this into a pocket. I'm just going to trim off the edges and rough those up a little bit. And make those a bit scruffy. Okay. And I'm thinking, oops, upside down, that this might be a good start to our page. And then I could decorate over it. I like that idea. Art glitter glue needs refilling, so I'm sure it's going to be stuck again as usual. Oh dear. So how are you guys coping with COVID? It's the question we all ask ourselves. We've got more lockdowns and things, haven't we, happening everywhere, and some people are happy about it, and majority of people are unhappy about it. It's all pretty chaotic at the moment, isn't it? It's not nice. It's a funny old time to be alive. There's no doubt about it. I was walking down the road the other day and I was talking to my friend and I was like, could you ever think that we'd be like queuing for a shop because you can't have more than so many people in because of a pandemic? And she said it's like something out of a sci-fi novel. And I thought, that's spot on. It's exactly it. It is out of a sci-fi novel. But yeah, it's a funny old thing. I went shopping the other day and I was just avoiding people so much because, again, you know, I've told you guys before, I don't want to bore you, but, you know, for me, as I can't fight infection, the amount of people that have got masks on, but they weren't covering their nose. And I just, you know, I can't help it. I just want to be rude to them. It's just in me to go, oh, what are you doing? You know, I get really bored with this. Oh, well, I've got a medical condition. That makes me really angry because there's so many of us out there at the moment with medical conditions and we're all still wearing masks. You know, it really is getting to the point where, you know, I'm getting frustrated and grumpy. I don't want to be frustrated and grumpy. That's no way to live. But, you know, you get to the point with some people that you just, you know, you just think, why? What is your reasoning behind this? You know, why would you not want to wear a mask, you know, when people are still dying? We've got like, you know, around approximately, you know, 100 deaths a day from this. I know it's going up and down all the time, but yeah, it's not good. So I have to kind of limit my interaction with people because otherwise I'd be, oh dear, I would be growly. But it is difficult because, you know, we went to one shop and there was an elderly gentleman and he had a mask on, but it wasn't covering his nose. So I thought, okay, I'll just kind of step out of the way. Let's be adult about this. Now let's just move to one side. But he kept coming down, you know, the opposite end of the aisle towards me. And every aisle I went down, he was coming towards me. And when I stepped to one side, he would just kind of stop and look at something. And I was just like, you know, please move. And at one point, I didn't even notice him coming up behind me, but he came up behind me without a mask on, and I thought my mum was going to just erupt because she's obviously very protective. She doesn't want me to get ill, and yeah, she was really grumpy. And she said, just stay away from him. That man hasn't got his mask on properly. And it's really difficult when you've got somebody who's at risk, and I'm sure there's so many of you who are watching this who've got people at risk. And you know, if you are an anti-masker, I would love it if you would just tell me why, because I would like to have a, you know, a proper adult conversation as to why you don't want to wear one. Because yeah, it's I don't know, it's just crazy at the moment. There's so much of this COVID around, and unfortunately the figures the government are giving it, I'm getting all political now, aren't I? But the figures the government are giving us at the moment are not the same as the Imperial College figures. And the Imperial College figure is actually one of the biggest data collections. It's nearly 5 million people in this country. So the data that they're collecting and how many cases they see is actually more it's more relevant because they have such a huge number of people contributing to their app. They're predicting at the moment 31,000 cases per day, but obviously that's not what we're being told. So yeah, there's a lot of misinformation, and I think that's also why people sometimes don't want to wear a mask, because it's the misinformation that's got to them rather than the truth of how severe the virus is. I don't know. That's why I'd like to speak to an anti-masker. I tried to talk to somebody that I knew and she just took me off Facebook because I argued that everybody should wear one, and she didn't like me saying it. Oh, the world we live in. But yeah, so it's a scary old time. I should have cornered this in the first place, shouldn't I? I'll leave that. I can see that going horribly wrong. I just looked at it and thought, oh, a nice corner would be good there, but no, I've messed it now. So I've got a little pocket there, and I've just decorated this page, and I'm just going to go through and see if there's, oh look, there's that looks kind of like lavender, but not. So I'm just thinking, do I want this anywhere? I might have it up there by that pocket. So I just want this page to be quite plain. and not too over the top with colour. Have an autumnal one. Yeah, I really would genuinely love to know why people are so adamant they don't want to wear one. I really honestly would. I think it would kind of perhaps make me understand someone else's point of view, because at the moment I'm just frightened all the time. Oh, my voice wavered then, but I'm frightened of catching it, because I know I won't survive if I catch it. There's just no way. There's too much strain on the body, and I can't fight things like that. Can't even fight a chest infection. So yeah, so I really honestly would like to know why they feel that they don't want to protect others, because it's not actually, you know, every time someone wears a mask, they're protecting other people, they're not protecting themselves. So I kind of really would like to know why people don't want to protect other people, because that is what it is. That's the crux of it all. So I don't think I want that one. Right, so I'm going to leave that one there, but what I'm going to do is do some decorating around the page. I haven't put many quotes in this one, a few little wording and things, so I think I'm going to have a look at my quotes and see if I can find something appropriate. But yeah, it'd be nice if everyone just kind of understood everybody's point of view. I do try to understand other people's points of view. That orange is quite nice. I like that one. That's very pretty. So I think I might put that one there. And I had the best time the other day. I have not had my hair coloured. I think I told you guys before. I haven't had my hair coloured forever, since March. And my hair has got a lot of white, a lot of grey in it. And yeah, it's just not nice at all. It's at the moment sludgy colour. So I went blonde because I'm quite dark, but I went blonde because it was a lot easier to cover the greys, and they say don't you that you should go lighter as you get older. Let's just see if I want to put that on there. I might trim that. So yeah, I went blonde, and now I've kind of gone like a caramel colour. And yeah, so I hadn't had it done ever since March, and obviously because of restrictions and then being worried about going out, I was like, when will I get my hair done? So I decided to risk it the other day, and I had to change hairdressers because my hairdresser closed down, which was a shame. So I went to this lady, and she was absolutely fantastic, really did a fantastic job, and it took about 4 hours, but I was so impressed with them. They did everything that they could to protect people, and the reason being is they have a lot. I live by the sea, so you can imagine there's a lot of elderly people that live here, and this particular hairdresser, they have a lot of elderly clients. They all seem to go there for their sets and, you know, their kind of colour, if they're having a rinse and all that kind of thing. And I think that's probably why Debbie like doing my hair, because obviously I'm younger and I have quite thick hair, and she really seemed to enjoy like kind of doing it, because normally she gets older clients who want similar things every time. And yeah, so she seemed to quite enjoy it, but I was there for 4 hours because they had to do sort of this much root, you know, good 4 inches of root, and then they had to kind of go over the base colour again. And I wanted highlights all over because it had all completely come out. So it was just such a long time, but I really did appreciate what she did. She was so good. They did hand gel for everybody. They all had masks and visors on. They were sort of explaining to everyone, we can't make you cups of tea at the minute because obviously COVID. And yeah, it was absolutely spot on, brilliant. And I can't thank her enough. I came out and felt so much, you know what it's like when you've not had your hair done. It just gets you down, doesn't it? The ladies that are watching will know. I don't know if we've got any gentlemen watching. I hope so. It'd be nice to have some fellas. But yeah, it just makes you feel rotten. It makes you feel old, I think. It makes you feel dirgy and kind of not tidy, if that's the right thing. I always feel untidy, you know. So yeah, it was fantastic. I came out, I was really sore from sitting on my hip, but I came out and I just thought, oh my God, I feel like a no woman. And I've ended up, because she kind of looked at my hair and I said, well, you can kind of do what you want with it. And I normally have a bob. And she was like, do you, like, you really want me to cut this off? And I said, well, I normally just have a chin length bob, and she said, well, you consider like growing it, having it a bit longer because it's grown so long. And I said, okay then. I said, well, just do an inch off it or something, whatever you think. And I kind of gave her free rein, and she kind of looked at the way that my hair laid. And I've come out with a Rachel. For those of you that remember Friends, I'll have to show you a picture. I've actually come out with a Rachel. Yeah, because that's the way my hair lies. I get this kind of kick up, you know, at my collar, and my hair naturally lays that way, especially if I get hot. It just kinks up. So yeah, she gave me a Rachel. So I'm bringing it back, everyone. I'm bringing back the hairstyle. So but it was so nice to get done. It really was. It was such a treat. And it was quite expensive because obviously I haven't touched it, but it was worth every penny. It was absolutely fantastic. I felt like $1 million when I came out. It was just so good. I'm just going to put that other one there just to give a bit more, because there's a bit of a blank space there. So I'm just going to do that. And I like this page. This page is really pretty. And what I also do, I should mention, is that I do my whole book, and then I'll go back over and improve it if it needs improving. So if there's something I don't like about it, or if there's something missing, I will go back over the page and make sure that I do everything I want to it, and that it looks good. So I'm just looking, see if I can find a particular colour that I'm after. Green might be quite nice. Just looking up here, I think I might put that up on that butterfly. This is one of Tina's at Shabby Dabby Doodle, I think. I don't know why I'm promoting you, Tina. I should be using my own ones. I do love her though. She's really good. She's excellent. Lovely. Okay, so there we go. So I'm quite happy with that one. I think we'll do another. Why not? Together. And we'll have a chat. And I won't get too political, I promise. So I'm just going to grab all these and put these away. But yeah, it's a funny old time. Really funny old time. I should tell you as well that I did another purchase for my mum, because it was her birthday on the 8th of October. And I just happened upon, because I followed this lady. Her name is, I can't think of her first name now. She is Thrilled Thrifter, and she's from the South in America. I think she's Texas. I'm not entirely sure, but I think she's from Texas. And she's lovely. She does some brilliant thrifting with her family, and I just enjoy watching her. She does the most relaxing videos. She says, you know, come along with me and just have a relaxing thrifting time. And I'm telling you exactly what you get with her. She's just brilliant. And she was doing a video. I came across a video that she'd done in the past of her showing everyone their tea and coffee like bar, I guess. I think that's what you guys call it in America, like tea and coffee area or station. I don't know, but I know that a lot of people have these like little areas where they have their tea and coffee making, so that guests can come in and kind of make themselves a cup of coffee, which I just think is lovely. So I think I told some of you, what colour should we go for? Sorry, I'm yabbering on. Just thinking blue. We need red, don't we? I'm going to have to do some searching for red. I might use some of these. I might do another purple page, because these are what I got from Junie Desiree. I showed you these in the other video, and I think this would be a good time to use some of these beautiful cards to put out for my friend to use in her journal. That's a lovely one. So yeah, I'm going to use some of these, I think. Yeah, so I was telling you guys that we nipped out to B&M, which for those of you who don't know, B&M stores is a really inexpensive decor, food, kind of all-around store. But it does have electronics and cushions and throws and bed linen and lighting and lots of DIYs and lots of bits and bobs. Basically, it's an all-round store. I mean, most of the goods are canned goods, packets, bottles, snacks, that kind of thing. It's non-perishable goods. And we bought this little kind of sideboard, if you want to call it that. That's what it was called. But it's this tiny little unit that's only about so wide, you know, about so wide, about that wide. And it's just cream, and it has 2 baskets in it, and then a little cupboard, and a drawer. So we decided that we were going to get rid of our old table in our kitchen and turn an area into our tea and coffee area. So for my mum's birthday, I actually bought her a milk foamer, and Thrilled Thrifter, I'm sorry I cannot remember your name, but I will link your channel. She actually bought one from Amazon, and she demoed it and said this is amazing, it's really good, it heats up the milk and it's so quiet. So I thought, do you know what, I'll see if we've got it in the UK. We did have, and I bought it for her. So she has had no end of frothy cappuccinos since her birthday, because she does love a coffee, and she's had frothy cappuccinos, and last night she had a chocochino, which was a dolce gusto pod, and she had like frothy milk on the top, and yeah, she loves it. So thank you, Thrilled Thrifter, while I think about it, for showing me that video. That was fantastic. And yeah, I really loved it. I do have, I'm just thinking pink again, actually, because I've got this beautiful origami envelope, and I'm thinking that I would like to use it and just glue it in there and have that pop up like so. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do another pink one. Why not? And I have this, which is ready made, which was the Porch Prince rose tag flip. And I made it, and I've kept it in my stash for so long that I think it's time to put it in this book, because it is from my friend, and I know she will absolutely love this. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's not going to take up, I might use this on a different page, and I think this is probably the best thing to put in. I need a big envelope, don't I? Something, or a big tuck spot. So let's see what we have. I have this paper from a Paris kit, and I messed up the printing. So I just kept, and it looks as though I've got a nice lace there as well. Oh, and I've got, yeah, I think this is probably going to be the best papers that I can use up what's in my stash. And it looks as though I've already, oh, that's stuck. I've already gone around the outside of that one with the worn lipstick. So I think we'll use that one alongside. Oh, that does look pretty. Look at that. I think I'm going to use that as a background to that page to start with. Sometimes it's just nice to have a page with completely different. I'm wondering whether, just thinking, if I can cut that with a pair of my fancy scissors, which are not always the best. These are, I think, a bunch from Hobbycraft, but they're not great. So I'm just wondering, I quite like seagull. I'll try see how the seagull one works. Now with these, if you've not used them before, you need to make sure you get them the right way around, because this way, with the cutouts here, with the half circles, that will give me that pattern, which is what I want here. So make sure that you've got your scissors the right way. So I'm just going to try and go up there. The Fiskars ones, I believe, are better than these ones from my local craft store. I mean, I'm not too worried if it's a little bit rough, but I don't want it to be, you know, really messy. So I think we'll just take that up there for a bit of interest. And it is a little bit wobbly by the look of it. So it could be that what I need to do is trim off this side. Yeah, because look, it's really gone wobbly, but that's okay, because what I'll do is I'll grab my top tip here. If you've made a wibbly wobbly side, all you need to do is line that up to a straight line on your Fiskars, and then trim this side off, and then you'll have a nice straight piece to put in your book. So you don't have to worry too much. There we go. And I think probably, I don't think I want to trim that off like that. That just about fits-ish. Let's see. I don't know if I could actually have it sticking out, I suppose. Let's have a look. On that side. Could stick out of the book slightly. No, I'm not sure. I can always cover this side up with some, I think it is too long. I'm going to cut that again. I'm going to trim off this bottom part. I think I'm going to just trim this down, and then we'll redo it with the worn lipstick. There we go. Procrastinating today. far too much. It's fine. I've got a warm lipstick. There we go. I'm falling off my seat again. Oh, that's because I've got too many cushions on it, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the warm lipstick and go around the outside because it seems to match beautifully with this pink paper that I've got. This is from the, I'm sure this is from the Paris kit. I don't know who it is though. I'll have to find out who that Paris kit is by. There we go. So I'll just make that edge to stand out. Yes, I've been watching lots of new YouTubers as well who don't have many viewers like myself, and I'm going to be promoting them on here so that everybody can kind of form a community and, you know, support those of us that are new. I think I might do it that way. It's still a bit wibbly woo, but let's see. That is very wibbly woo. How did I do that? I did line that up, didn't I? Oh dearie me. Beginners. It's still a bit too wide anyway, but why am I not getting that straight? Don't want it quite that. There we go. Is that straight now? Goodness. I really am going wibbly woo. Okay, let's go back with the warm lipstick. Okay, that's better. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm thinking that this side, I was going to do it as a page, wasn't I? But I've now made it a tuck spot because I just messed it up. So that's okay. I was going to do it as a background, wasn't I? But it's not quite worked out that way because I went a bit wibbly with. This is why I don't use those cutting, those different scissors too often. They just seem, I can never cut them in a straight line. Perhaps if there's anyone out there, you can give me a tip because I just can't do it. Could be that they're just not very good quality. I'm not sure. All right, let's have that as a tuck spot then. Let's go for it. Now, will this fit or will this look silly? Because I'm wondering whether that's going to be quite chunky if I do that, but I don't think I mind. I really don't. Oop, let's make sure that's stuck down. Just thinking that would go really well in there with the little, could kind of have that sticking out, the butterfly. Be quite nice if that was sticking out the page, I think, as well when you close the book. But we'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to, and I can see that I've got a little bit of a page to trim off there as well, which has not worked very well. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it, when you get a little bit of paper that hasn't trimmed properly and you've got a little bit of white. So just trim that off. Are we stuck now? Can I pop that in? Yes, I believe we can. That's good. So I quite like that. I need something on here, and then maybe this page I can do as a background. This is quite sweet. This has got the lace on the side, which might look quite nice. This time I'm just going to cut it and put it on. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's trim that one. I think I've stuck that in wonky as well. I'm going to have to do something to cover this. Honestly, I don't know what's the matter with me today. All over the place. I was awake at 5 though, so I guess I might be a little bit tired. I'm just going to trim that down there. Line that up. I hope you can see this. I'm just doing a little bit of trimming off the edge. Ooh, and yeah, that's quite sweet there. So I'm just going to glue that one down, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with that one next. There we go. Yeah, so I've been checking out lots of different, I follow Crazy Lamp Lady for kind of thrifting, because I do like to watch thrifting videos. And I also follow Lazy DIY. She's lovely. Tanya, I think her name is. She's really easy to watch. And as I say, I can't remember this lady's name. I'm sure it will come to me. Thrilled Thrifter. She's very good too. So if you like videos where you can just chill and watch somebody kind of looking through all the goodies on, if you like thrifting videos, then they're the people to go and check out because they're great. So I'm just flicking through some of these. quite a nice background to go with that one. Maybe I need a postcard. What do you think? I think so. Okay, let's see what we've got. I'm definitely going to use some of that purple stuff though that I got from Julie Desiree, because it's just so pretty. Right, I have lots of postcards, so I'm just going to flick through. That's pink. What else do we have? I have a pretty lady with pink. That looks quite pretty. Got some roses. What else do we have? There's a little stamp there. I think we can go with that. Yep, I think I'm happy with that. That kind of goes well with the colour scheme. I can see there, I have got a lot of other pink things as well, so I'm wondering whether to grab some of those while I'm here. Let's see, I have a pretty rose there, a little rose clock, and a little tag there. There we go. Yep, quite a lot on that one. So there's a little ticket, a little butterfly. Yep, that'll do. We have lots of pink. It does actually work really well to have your I can put my fan on, guys. It does actually work to organise some of your ephemera by colour. Well, I find it does, because you know, if you're doing a particular page, or if you need to grab a colour, you've got it all there. So let's see, which one do I like? So I like this rose, and I'm thinking that could be my tuck spot. So I'm just going to go round and just take those around those corners on that one, and then I'm just going to go around with the worn lipstick. Lovely, and then we'll have it tucked just there, I think. So I'm just going to go around like so and pop that in there. And then I have this tag and this tag, which I really like. No, I'll just snip that there. Okay, I've got two there, and I have this really pretty stamp, this one. I think we need to kind of do a bit of decorating now. That kind of gets a bit lost, doesn't it? So I'm thinking maybe up there. Just put that one here. So there's a bit of decoration, and then I need something for here. Let's see what we have. I'm going to grab some Tim Holtz, I think. Ooh. Now I know that in this, this might be Stampede actually. Yeah, there's some more roses in this one. We used these on another project, I remember. So I'm just thinking whether it might be the wrong colour actually. Let's just see if we've got any pink ones still left in here. There were a few. Can you guys see all right? Okay, don't know. I like that, but I just think it's a bit too bright, isn't it? It's a bit too kind of in your face compared to the kind of opaque sort of translucent mist. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, like worn images. That's a better way of putting it. It's kind of like a worn image, isn't it? So let's have a look. I have got one more set which may or may not work. Now these are Stamperia again, but I think they're mostly lilac. Yeah, they're not going to work, so we'll skip that too. Right, elsewhere. Now I have Some more ephemera here. I've got that other little bird. We didn't use that. Did we use that over here? No, we didn't, did we? So there's that little bird again. And I have... Nope, they're just going to be too bright and too kind of cartoony. Just looking at my labels now to see if there's anything quite like this one. A little touch of blue might work. Something different. A little contrast there. Yeah, I kind of like that, the blue one. I'm procrastinating again. Let's see, there's a little bird. Might get lost though. Let's see if we have, there's another one here. There's lots and lots of labels in this one, so there might be something. I quite like the book page. That looks kind of cool. And then we have a little brown label there. That might work really well. And maybe this one of mine could go at the top here with something. There was a notes one there. I quite like that. Alright, let's stick with that. I'm just going to take the edge off this because it's not quite straight. So I'm going to put my book page. Do I want it here or do I want it? I think it's there. I think it's got to be there. And then my notes over on that side. Like so. So we're just going to pop that over there, overlapping. I'm going to leave those there for now and I'll come back to them. Do I want this one? Or is that going to be a bit samey? That's got a lot of pink in it, which I quite like. I think we need to make it stand out though. That does look quite nice. Something else maybe on top of it. Or behind it actually. Let's see what we have. I'm going to have a look at my fabric and see what I have lurking under my desk. Let's see. Got my box of kind of mismatched bits and bobs. Just wondering whether this pink, whoops, bit of fibre there, whether this pink one would be quite a nice one to put at the top there. I think so. So we'll just snip a little bit of that off. I do like that. I feel like it needs something else though. I've got this little one. Yeah, I quite like that. So I'm going to glue, let's see, Fabri-Tac we need. Good old Fabri-Tac. Where would we be without it? A lot less sticky probably, because I tend to get really sticky when I use this. A lot less sticky. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'm just going to put this little bit, I think this is the wrong way around, but we'll go with it on there, just below it. Let's hold that still for a second. I'm going to have gluey fingers, but it's okay. So it's quite handy with this one because I had ephemera made already, so that was quite nice to have pieces that I could just put in. I think I'm going to need to try a little bit more of that, you know, just to have pieces at the ready. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on this piece of this ephemera because it's going to stick on the fabric, so I want everything to just sit nicely on the page. Just going to put that down, get my lid on. Okay, there we go. Very nice. I do like that. I think that's really pretty. I'll stick these two up. There's plenty going on that page. I don't think I want anything else in here because I think it's just going to be too much. I kind of just want the paper and this, you know, really big tag flip that is going to sit just in there like so. Okay, my lovelies, that is all I've got time for today. I am now off to possibly do a bit on my bedroom because it needs a bit of painting, but I probably won't, know me. It's one of those days today, up far too early, and yeah, I'm not sure I'll get it done, but I think that's probably all the crafting I've got time for. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to carry on with this one tomorrow, leave this all set up so that we can make a new page. And I'm wondering whether we can find some red from somewhere, guys, and make something that's just that little bit different. I'm thinking I need something here as well. What do you reckon? Something just to go there, maybe another journal spot. So yeah, we'll deal with that tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow for another lovely crafting session. Take care, guys. Bye.